Welcome to this short video about growing tomatoes on our farm in Yolo County, California, in an area known as Hungry Hollow. The tomato season actually begins a year earlier before the plants go into the ground. Schedules are created and varieties selected and seed is ordered. When we get the seed in the wintertime, it is sent to organic greenhouses along with our planting schedule. The greenhouse is responsible for planting the seed and growing the transplants to meet our spring schedule. With many varieties, this is often a challenge. From seed procurement to field planting, we try to remove all obstacles to ensure a seamless planting season. This is always our goal, but it does not always work out. When planting dates arrive, the plants are shipped to our farm in big plywood steel boxes. The plants are inspected, watered, and then moved to the field for transplanting. When they arrive at the field, they are moved onto our transplanting machine. The machine carries enough plants usually to make a pass down to the end of the row and back. Water with nutrients is applied into the root zone. The tractor has tanks that carry this water, and it must be filled up at each row. It is applied at the rate of about 400 gallons per acre, ensuring that there is plenty of moisture when the plants go into the ground. This water is directly injected into the planting shoe. These Holland transplanters were designed in the 1950s and have not changed much over the years. Our motto has always been, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Transplanting is like a dance with coordination between workers. This is a very skilled job and requires teamwork to get the plants in at just the right depth without skipping spaces. The packing wheels on the back of the transplanter firm up the soil around the root ball. After transplanting, the berry drip irrigation is started and the plants are watered from the bottom up and kept wet for the first week. During this time, the root will begin to elongate and explore the soil in search of moisture and nutrients. It takes about 10 days for the plants to become established and start growing new leaves. About 2 weeks after transplanting, the ground is lightly tilled and aerated and loose dirt pushed up around the stems. This practice buries most weeds and supplies extra support to the plant. In these pictures, you can see the remnants of our winter cover crop on top of the soil. This practice is then followed by an incorporator, a big rototiller, which shapes the beds and tills in any remaining weeds and pushes more soil up around the stem. The small plants are protected by tunnels and no blades work in the plant row. This is the final tillage operation before we move on to staking. Metal T-posts are then laid in the row, spaced 8 feet apart. These posts are used year after year. This operation is followed by a post pusher that pushes the stakes from 5 rows in one pass, all at the same depth. Everyone works in the shade, and even music can provide it. Cold water is always available. This machinery can put in about 10 acres worth of stakes in one day. And when completed, all the posts are straight and uniform. And then the tying crew begins. The plants are tied using polypropylene twine in a basket weave pattern. We use the polypropylene because it does not stretch. This is a very difficult work, and the people tying can make about $35 an hour. They normally work a 6-hour day because of the physical exertion required. Throughout all these practices, irrigation is maintained through berry drip tape. Supplemental nutrition can also be added to the root zone to feed the plants. Tissue sampling, also known as sap sampling, is done on a regular schedule to monitor the plant's nutritional needs and apply amendments when necessary during different stages of growth. Although tomatoes are self-pollinating, they rely upon wind and even the occasional bumblebee to help them distribute the pollen to the flowers. The result is healthy plants and a bountiful harvest loaded with flavor and nutrition. All our tomatoes from Durst Organic Growers are grown outdoors in soil and sunshine. Optimum flavor, health for you.